He had never been Alan. He had been along with it. It wasn't perplexity, it was conviction. Yandy was driving the bus alone for the voyage. But it didn't end there, since as soon as that, the floodgates erupted after the show aired, with alleged screenshots of Mendy conversing with other women and anonymous blog sites beginning to release direct messages. Business associates believe he was closing business without Yandy, and others say he was seen in Atlanta with someone other than her. Granted, that part of this may be smoke, but in an atmosphere this dense, fire is often present behind it. What did Yandy do? The same thing. She remained quiet, elegant, and faithful, as she usually does. Her messages were more cryptic, with captions that resembled diary entries, and even that stillness began to seem like a scream. Fans noticed when she stopped tagging him and began to appear alone. Comments such as, "Yandy, if you're done, blink twice. Sister, where is your crown? You restrained him for so long that he lost how to defend you." Perhaps the most tragic aspect of all of this is that Yandy never intended to reveal the truth about him. She still refuses to because, deep down, she had faith in him, the picture, and the possibilities, that everything would make sense if she would only wait a little longer. But what happens when the fairy tale becomes a hostage situation? This narrative truly starts to heat up when loyalty turns into a cage, and the guy you built your company on ends up becoming your worst liability. Because just when supporters believed they had seen the worst, when it seemed like Yandy would either forgive him once again or endure eternal suffering in silence, a revelation appeared that completely changed the story of hip-hop and love. And believe me, you'll wonder whether this is true after hearing what follows. The tea is only beginning to brew, so if you thought that was the finale, Babby, you had best sit patient. Marriage was genuine in the first place. Discuss what caused people to start eyebrow-raising and wig-flipping in the streets and on the internet, because after Yandy, Chile began making movements that seemed more like Get Back after that. Fans began doing their own research and sharing their findings. A few do a boom. Let's explore the craziness. Yandy didn't just decide one day that he was done with Mendeecees. No, she engaged in the game as behind the scenes. She had already ceased wearing her ring months before the accusations surfaced, and she was a strategist on House of Cards with a Lori Shaker of love and hip-hop drama. Check out the subtle shade on Instagram. Double-check the cryptic messages. But the fact that Mendeecees' name was missing from the documents when Yandy supposedly purchased a new property in Atlanta is what truly threw the internet into a frenzy during DEFCON 1. Please pardon me. According to an unnamed insider close to Yandy's team, she made the purchase in a whisper in church, offering time and not just any property. People began to speculate about this whole opulent corner lot with a corner store-sized walk-in closet. Was she accumulating assets to avoid becoming like those other reality TV spouses caught up in married but broke life? Or was this her gradual transition into limbo? Remember that Yandy has always been the brains behind the organization. She kept the empire running even while Mendeecees was imprisoned. From beauty products to charitable endeavors to her incessantly astute postings that somehow managed to make even meat seem marketable, Sis has been putting in a lot. Of effort, not surprisingly. Therefore, she had an escape plan as crisp as a beauty influencer's cut crease. But here's the thing. Mendeecees, one of his day ones, revealed that Yandy never formally informed him that she was finished. Thus, he was perhaps the last to find out. Nope, she just began transferring several missed calls and delayed responses. And she stopped spending festive time with the children when he was away. She slapped Mendy with the fabled "just need some space" when he attempted to approach her cold. You're going to discover the reality TV code for that space line, which is the kiss of death in any situationship. The vibe was so chilly that it could have frozen Mona Scott's weave glue. He revealed on the blogs what I didn't have the courage to tell you face to face. And yeah, he did. Fast forward to the reunion tape. Producers attempted to set up Yandy and Mendy's eyes for a pleasant couple image, but it didn't work out. Cast members were muttering behind the scenes. When Sis rejected, saying she wasn't feeling it, Mendy, looking perplexed, was seen asking someone off camera, "Hey, is she serious now?" Mendy reportedly overheard one of the backstage stylists remark, "She's acting like I'm her side dude." That overstayed his welcome. Her spouse is me. However, the producers were totally engrossed. The lighting team increased the saturation, cameras zoomed in, and social media got within minutes of the reunion showing. #Y and Yan following trended, and fans claimed they were right to prepare a shocking surprise, since a week later, Yandy performed a now-deleted sit-down interview with an empowerment podcast in which she said nothing short of a verbal Molotov bomb on the whole marriage. She didn't mention names, but when you say things like, Sometimes after years of building alongside others, you discover that they were just there to provide the blueprint, not the finished product. Oh no! Twitter spiraled. Tokers broke out what she meant by blueprint in a 3-part series. 45-minute articles were written by YouTubers. Did Mendeecees just get mentally evicted? But let's not act like we're brand new. This isn't just about property and shade. Supposedly, money is allegedly involved as well. Let's discuss the money. According to insiders, Mendeecees began to feel quite at ease taking money out of joint corporate accounts as if they were his own piggy bank. Journey costs, high-end footwear, spa days, and even a purported investment in a Miami hookah restaurant that didn't work out. When Yandy's sister saw, she didn't make any public statements, but her notes app's accounting folder was dynamite. This is when it becomes even more crazy. A voice memo that was leaked indeed. Last week, a voice message purporting to be from Yandy's cousin appeared. Girl, he thought he was slick. Booking massages at and pretended that they were meetings for work. No, Yandy took out the invoices. Even have the therapist on camera stating that he arrived by himself. Just a few of you, not with a supervisor, not in a relationship, by themselves. And no sports massage was given. It was among them. Essential oil that is mood lit. R&B massage joints with a slow jam. Therefore,